Deepak Tailor is my friend and fellow co-founder of Latest Deals. We met many years ago when I was still at university and was organising networking events for entrepreneurs. He was one of the first who came to one of my events, and I remember when he told me about his website, LatestFreeStuff, because I was immediately hooked. Unlike the hundreds of other entrepreneurs and businesses that used to come to these events, LatestFreeStuff was so simple in a good way. You could understand it from a consumer's point of view. Yes, I want free stuff. Fast forward to 2016, and with Tom Kelsey, we launched the Latest Deals together, and it's been fantastic ever since. As I film this, it's Christmas, a time I usually reflect on life. And I wanted to share 3 things that Deepak has taught me. And I hope that just one of them may be helpful for you, or if not, it's an interesting insight to the team behind Latest Deals and LatestFreeStuff anyway. So, 3 things I've learned from Deepak. The first is to be generous. Deepak is the most generous person I know. I remember noticing this the first few times we ever met. He would always try to pay at dinner or lunch, and because he is an entrepreneur, he was on BBC Dragon's Den, he attracts a lot of questions from people who want to learn from him. And if ever someone says, could we get a coffee? Could I ask for your advice for this or for that? He nearly always says yes. And this is a very busy guy, and so it has me amazed how generous he is with his time. What's the upside of this? Well, I have also noticed that Deepak is a very popular guy, or at least gives the impression that he is. I would say that I've got 4 or 5 very good friends. Deepak seems to have 30 to 50. I don't know, it could just be an impression. Anyway, his generosity does not just extend in personal life, but in business too. The whole concept of LatestFreeStuff is to give things to people for free. And now it's the most popular freebie site. And part of Latest Deals' success is that we try to be as generous as possible. Latest Deals is the only deals community, or any community full stop, that I'm aware of that gives points and vouchers to members that contribute. And for anyone starting a business, being generous is a fantastic deterrent to competition. When Kelsey and I quit our jobs to go cold turkey on Latest Deals and join Deepak, we were eating up our savings. So it was a scary thing to say, let's give what money we have coming in, what little money we have coming in, let's give it back to you rather than hold on to it. And it's a very difficult thing for competitors to do mentally, psychologically. If you want to do the same thing, you're going to have to do what we did, give everything away. So to be generous is a great lesson that I've learned from Deepak. The second lesson that I've learned from Deepak is that if your idea for a business, for a side hustle, for a book, if your idea is all about you, it probably sucks. Every day I hear people say, I want to be an Instagrammer, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be a blogger. Okay, that's great. What are you going to do on Instagram? What are you going to do on YouTube? Because if it's just your life, with respect, it's probably going to suck. What I love about Deepak is that all of his ideas do not center around him at all. LatestFreeStuff and Latest Deals, the majority of our members are women. When it first launched, at the very top, there was a picture of a lady with all her free stuff. You won't see his opinions or photos of his life. The idea is centered around you, how to help you, how to give you what you want. And I'm very guilty of this. I have loads and loads of notebooks full of ideas, But from this lesson that I've learned from Deepak, I now have a rule. If the idea centers around myself, don't do it. Think only of others and how to help them. The third lesson that I've learned from Deepak that I want to share is something more for business. And that's if you want to make sales, make sure it's cheap or free with a big brand name. Deepak is a master of knowing what people want. And it sounds so simple to say this, make it cheap or free and with a big brand, but it's true. At Latest Deals, we have so many brands approaching us every day saying, please can you promote our products? And we have to turn away 95% of them away. Because over the years of experience, we know that no matter how big your brand, no matter how nice your product, if it isn't cheap, then people aren't going to buy it. So those are the 3 lessons that I've learned from Deepak over the years. Be generous. If your idea is about you, it probably sucks. And if you want to make sales, make it cheap or free with a big brand. I hope at least one of those things is useful to you. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment if you have any questions, and hopefully I can answer them.